Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I have my big lovely letters planner. I'm gonna decorate and hand letter the week of August 15th through the 21st. We are on capital letter H, and I know I've said this a couple weeks in a row now, but every time we get to a new letter, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot, I love that letter too. And I really, really do love the capital letter H. Even though it plays with my dyslexia a little bit, I love the capital letter H. Definitely as much as F and more than G. So we have our H letters: haze, hold, half, him, hump, and hoax. And so I decided to go with H is for Halloween. I know that's premature, but I absolutely adore Halloween, and it is right around the corner. And all of the small shops are coming out with all of their fall and Halloween stuff. I just watched the Simply Gilded first part of her fall/Halloween release on Instagram yesterday. So here we are. So I feel like Halloween colors are green, purple, black, and orange. And I use green all the time, as you all know. I just used green last week. G was for green. And I use purple fairly regularly, but I cannot remember the last time I picked a pen that was either black or orange. So we are going with black and orange, H for Halloween. I have this Simply Gilded washi tape, Stardust washi tape from last year. You can see it's got tiny little black bats and tiny little white ghosts, and it is orange and black. So I'm going to put this along the side. And then I got this sticker book from Target. Oh my goodness. I don't remember if it was Dollar Spot or not. I'm pretty sure it was Target though. And it's basically got 3 copies of each sticker sheet. And I haven't used very many of them. Here's the one I'm interested though, this countdown, these stickers. So even though they have the numbers, I don't mind that. So I think I'm going to use, and as you can see, the whole book is just different colors, shades of orange and black and a little bit of brown. So I'm just going to use these across the top and down the center. There's this, and these are full sticker sheets. So this is a full sticker sheet. And then these. So I'm going to get started. I'm just going to do my normal. I'm going to do the thinner washi tape along the edge, not pulling it super tight because I don't want my page to curl. So it basically stretches an almost imperceptible amount. And then when you let it go off of your desk, it contracts back up, and that's what causes your page to curl. Also, I want to let you know I do have a link in the description box of almost all of my videos. If you sign up for Simply Gilded's no spam newsletter, using that link, you get a coupon for $5 off a purchase of $15 or more, and I get that same coupon. So that's enough definitely to cover shipping on a small to medium sized order. And as I said earlier, her Halloween and fall release is coming out soon. She will have some Stardust washi tapes. She's got the same cute, adorable Halloween little haunted house purple and black washi tape coming out again this year. It's slightly different. It's the same underlying little scene, but this one's got some different foil and sparkly effects on it. So it's a good time to get that coupon, and you will get an email then when that release happens, so you'll have a chance to get stuff before it sells out or isn't available anymore. So for bullet points, H is also for hearts. So thank you everyone who recommended H things for me. I don't have black hearts on this particular sheet, but I do have lots of orange ones. Let's see if there's one that is orange and black. So this book I made myself. It's just every time I came across a page in a sticker book that was all or mostly little stickers that I could use as bullet points, I pulled it out and put it in this book. I will link how to do that in the cards up above. I could use orange hearts and black asterisks, or orange and black asterisks, because they look a little bit spider-ish. But when I put my book together, I did kind of try to keep the different icons together, so all the hearts are right up here toward the front. If they weren't combined with other things on other pages, Here in the back, then there are lots of these multiple ones. So there's one black heart, a couple orange ones. There's some more black ones. All right, so let's put these, do every other one with these little black hearts. And then we'll put orange hearts in there too. Perfect. I should have included Halloween as one of our words, because that's something you could potentially write in your planner. So feel free to replace one of these H words with Halloween. But in lieu of that, we have capital H first, of course. And then haze. Hold. Half. Oops. That could be Halloween. Him. Hump. Not any words with an ascender right next to the H, just because they basically don't exist in the English language. So, all right, there we go. I will pick my orange and black pens and zoom in and be right back. So here are my pens, starting from firmest because I'm heavy-handed. If you're light-handed, definitely start in the opposite direction. Start with your softest because that'll be the easiest for you to control before you're fully warmed up. So I have the Zebra, which is the brand. Funwari is the style of pen. I have that in the orange. I have the Tombow brand Fudenosuke style pen. So these are just small brush tips. I have the Calligraphy, which has two ends. I'm going to use the fine end, not the broad end. And the name of this color is called Melon Punch. And then finally I have the Pentel brand brush sign pen is the style. So Pentel makes all kinds of pens. They're not all brush pens. So, and normally I start with the Tombow, but I feel like the Tombow and the Zebra are about the same firmness. So either order will be just fine. All right, so I'm going to start with face, as I've been doing most of this year. So this is the Tombow Fudenosuke. Next, the fine end of the Calligraphy. And finally, the Pentel Touch Brush Sign Pen. Oh, windows open, blowing my pages everywhere. All right, so I think the two blacks are boring. I'm gonna switch my colors, stick with the same pens, but switch my colors. I'm gonna try to go an even darker orange with the Calligraphy, and then switch to the medium orange, the orange on the Pentel Touch Brush Sign Pen. So I'll be right back. All right, so my new pen lineup is the black Fudenosuke, which is the firmest, the orange Zebra, which I had both of those pulled out before. The Calligraphy, I went darker orange. Well, I went just straight to orange, but it's quite a bit darker. And then I switched to the black Pentel Touch to the orange. So I just have the one black, but I do have a lot of variation in my oranges. Anyway, all right. So let's do a deep dive into the H. So the capital H, as one would guess, is very, very swirly. It looks like they're starting up here to do this little entrance swirl, all light. Little curly Q, and then they're heavy down. And then I would guess they're starting over here just below midline and coming light up, big loop, heavy down, and then not much of a connector, just a little bit of a curl there. So two separate strokes to make the two halves of the H. All right. Then the free downloadable Tombow, the Tombow free sheet, which is about as far opposite from that as you can get, but they're actually just doing one stroke. So they're starting up here, they're doing heavy down, curling around and coming across, light up, and then the heavy down with the little tail, which you could make bigger for a full-on connector. So no slant, not a whole lot of frill or curl, just straight up H, but it is one stroke. All right, next I have the Crayola Alligraphy Rainbow. So again, here we have 2 separate strokes. You can see from the dot where they're starting. So they're starting at midline, kind of coming diagonal up in, a little bit of a loop, and then a heavy down. And then they're coming in and down just a little bit further. So here, and basically it's kind of a mimic of the first stroke, just wider. So they're creating the cross again by going a light up, circle, heavy down, and then here they've got a full-on tail for a connector. So you can see those 2 halves mimic each other pretty closely. Okay, and then finally I have the boxed set from Crayola. Not finally, I have the book still, but this I found at Walmart, and so this looks like 1 stroke instead of 2 again. So they're starting here just above midline, and instead of coming over, like overturn, they're coming under, up, heavy down, not lifting their pen, coming around and up, and then reversing direction, it looks like heavy down with their little connector tail. All right, and then finally, I have the Calligraphy Made Easy book, which I also got at Walmart, but I do have an affiliate link for this. You can order it off of Amazon if you don't feel like searching your Walmart. And this, as tends to be the case for me, is the style that I like the most. So again, with 1 single stroke to create everything, they're starting midline and coming up and in, which is very similar to what I've been doing with a lot of mine. So there's my F, the entrance into my B. So here is, I come about midline, light up, and then you come into your heavy down. Don't stop, don't lift your pen, light up into this fun little diagonal cross, and then a little bit of a loop, or you could just reverse direction if you don't want the second loop, into a heavy down with a connector stroke. This is the one I like to do. And then there is no alternate on the H. So let's give it a practice. So starting with the black Fudenosuke. So I'm going to start about midline, and I want to keep my 2 diagonals somewhat parallel and definitely diagonal because all of my letters are diagonal. So I'm doing my light up, reverse direction and come down, do a little bit of a loop to come diagonal up, another little bit of a loop, heavy down, and then my connector. So noticing here that my diagonal started quite a bit below midline, I think I want to try and come up just a little bit more. Since this one's got so much to it, let's go ahead and jump ahead and just look very quickly at what I ended up with last year. So here's what I ended up with last year. So this loop becomes a little bit bigger so that my diagonal hits closer to midline. This one was pretty low, too low in my opinion. So let's have at it again. Get a sticker. I knew that would happen. Lots of fun curls and swirlies on this. So I could try just reversing direction here if it's too loopy. I could try putting a loop here at the front end, but I think that's going to be way too loopy. So there I just switched up where my reverse versus my loop was. Don't care for that because it's too lopsided having both loops on the left hand side. could just do 2 reverse directions. But I think I like the balance of having the 2 loops diagonal from each other. I'm gonna hit another sticker here. So keeping my 2 lines parallel, focusing on keeping that, getting that width. That's too skinny, this one's too fat, you know what I mean? So I feel like the proportion between the size of the loops and the gap in between the 2 sides is off. So this is big, this is small, and this is a little bit bigger. I think this is too small to go with the size of those 2 little loops, you know what I mean? So if you're gonna do big loops, I feel like you need a slightly bigger gap, you know what I mean? Had to squish on that one. All right, so let's try putting it on a word. We haven't had a Z in a while, so let's try haze. That looks like haze to me. Ghostly haze keeps running through my mind. Okay, let's try hold. So lots of diagonals that you want to keep parallel. And then this loop and this loop, maybe we want to try to make them similar in size to this loop for consistency, repeatability. I'm not sure. I think so. I think it looks a little odd that this one is so much smaller than those two. Parallel's not a problem. Those are much more similar in size. That looks better. I have to shut my window. Ho, ho, ho. Wrong holiday. All right, let's try hat. path. So as I try to do, have a capital H and a lowercase h together in the same word. And I think they look just fine together. They both look like H's. I don't know why, but drawing the capital H makes me think of those little electronic race car tracks, the little remote control race car tracks we had as kids, the figure 8 tracks. Oh, was a little squished. This is so pretty. Orange is one of my least favorite colors, but I do like this. It's looking nice. All right. So over on this side then, we have some descenders. The Y, the P, the X. To be honest, I don't think I need it, and they both have M's. I'm not too worried about the U, so I think maybe I'll replace one of these words with the word Halloween. I haven't practiced the X in a long time, so I think I'll keep hoax. All right, let's try, and there are tons and tons of Y's, so I think I'll keep him. So let's replace hump with Halloween. Maybe we'll write it once and then switch over to Halloween. I don't know, we'll see. We'll mix some Halloweens in there. How can we not? Keep going, buddy. Can't see. I can't see, buddy. You make a better door than a window, as Grandma would say. Yeah, go look out the window. So only a slight entanglement here to worry about. There's no problem fitting these together on lines right beside each other. I think it definitely takes a little bit of focus not to get lost in all the humps between the M and the N. Keep going. I can't see, and you're making my camera out of focus. All right, I think I might have to go get him some lunch, and I'll be back. All right, lunch has been served. Hopefully I'm still warmed up enough. So we'll try hump, and then I'll switch to Halloween. definitely legible. Halloween. It's a little all over the place. Definitely don't feel quite as warmed up and smooth as I was when I stopped. All right, and last but not least, let's try the word hoax. We haven't practiced an X in a while. Just dawned on me that putting ho 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 on a Halloween spread made me think of the best Halloween movie ever, next to Hocus Pocus, of course, which is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's interesting having the X with the capital H because there definitely is some X-like feelings in the capital H. So, all right, let's put it back in my planner, and then I'll show you a little bit longer comparison to last year. There we go. So my Halloween, H is for Halloween. And then here is last year's H, so pretty much the same. I didn't really change the words except for throwing Halloween in over here a few times. So there you go. However you decide to do your capital H, I hope you get comfortable with it and you love it. Please help me spread the word. Keep posting your After the Pens on Instagram and tagging me so I can share them to my feed and we can support each other. I think that's so fun. I'm so proud of you all when you tag me and I see the progress that you've made now that we're more than halfway through the year. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.